Hello, hello. This is well, I mean, you're here, so you know who it is. But playing Forager. Now, if you don't know, this game is pretty much a island survival sim. You break blocks, not blocks. You break trees, rocks, ores, minerals, stuff like that, and you progress through levels and craft. It's pretty simple. So, we'll be playing this modded, but we're not gonna have too many mods. Just Forager evolved, one wood, one coal, and accurate stats. And cheaper fish traps. Because that's just better, right? Why make it difficult? Now, I don't know if anyone who is watching this video has ever seen gameplay of Forager or has ever played the game themselves, but for my game, I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me turn off the. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it, but my game will just go super, super, super slow sometimes, and I haven't figured out why yet. So if that happens, there might be a slight cut or a slight pause or something. And that'll just be me exiting out of the game and rejoining it. So that way it's a cleaner look for you guys. Because you don't want to see me walking around at a snail's pace. Right? Right. Alright, like you can almost see it here. See how it's not instantly going to the next slide? Okay. Well, we're going to press play. As you can see, I've done this before. It gets fun. It gets crazy. You can't tell the difference between the time and the amount of gold after a while. But what we're going to do is we're going to press new, and we're going to go to classic. The original Forager experience. Collect resources, build your base, and expand your empire. And there you go. All right. And this is what you start off with. You start off with a simple island. Press escape. You got your skills, your feats, which feats are achievements. There's 103 of them. And you got your skills. Oh, you got your skills, which you start off with only 4 available. And these 4 that are available, every time you buy a new one, unlock 2 more. So let's say I were to buy this one, it would unlock 1, 2. If I were to unlock this one after I unlocked industry, it would be 1, 2, 3. So it unlocks a grid around it. Then for building, all we can build for now is the furnace, forge, sewing station, and the only useful thing here is the fish trap for now. And there we go. All right. So what you'll learn early on is food. Food is by far one of the most important things in this game, at least early game. Early game, you run out of food all of the time, and it gets a little irritating. Now, what you can see right now is you can kind of see it slow, but since we are just starting this video, I'm not going to exit out. But you can see why this can get frustrating. It's basically slow motion, and it's not fun. Well, I mean, it's fun. It's always fun. I love this game. But it's not like an all-star lineup of, yeah, fast-paced island survival, you know? But it'll get there. It just takes time. So what we're doing now is my goal to start is just to clear this island and put a furnace, a anvil, and a I forget what it's called. Furnace, a forge, and a sewing station down. The furnace, like in any other game, it'll smelt down your iron and coal, smelt down sand and glass. It'll do all this different type of stuff. Then you got your forge, which upgrades your pickaxe, gets you swords, bow. No, it doesn't get you a bow, but it gets you all that kind of stuff. Shovel. And then that sewing station will get you a backpack and a whole bunch of other fun stuff, which you will see as we keep on playing and go. All right. And what these fairies do is they do 3 things. They get you experience points, right? So that's this bar up top, gets you your skills. They completely fill up your health, so they're useful for that. Ooh, excuse me. And then they also fill up your stamina bar, which is right down here. So we're gonna click on it, and look at that, level 2 at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to gear, skills, and now we have 4 options. We have economy, which instantly gets you 40 coins, and your forge create 4 coins every time you craft coins, which is very useful early on. You got cotton, you got foraging, which creates cotton, allows you to find wheat and beets. You got your magic, which allows you to gain 25% more experience, and industry, unlock steel, glass, and XP when building structures. Now, me personally, I will always go for magic first, just because that's what I think is most useful early on. And then from that point, I go to economy, just so that way I have more resources and I can expand out my island. Because if you saw earlier, sorry, my chair keeps sliding. But if you saw earlier, you get buy land. And with that 40 coins, you should always be able to buy one. Yeah, which will be this one this time. And we will do that the next time we level up. And now that the island's clean, what we're going to do is we're going to go into build, and we're going to build a furnace. We're going to put it right at that top left corner, just for convenience. Now when we go into this furnace, we haven't gotten a coal ore yet, so that's unfortunate. But what we're going to do is we're going to make 15 of this, and that will help us with iron and gold. We don't have any gold yet, but we can make iron once the coal's done. And while that's gone, we're just going to keep on clearing the island, and hopefully level up to level 3 soon. In the meantime, we're also going to make a few fishing traps. These will get us food, sand, and if we're lucky, some type of treasure. That treasure, once we get to a certain point, is we can sell it, and when we sell it, we get money. That money expands the land around us. So now that we made a second furnace, what we're going to do is we're going to have iron on an infinite cycle. And this infinite cycle will, as long as we have the resources, it'll just keep on pumping out iron. Same thing with gold, fish, and stuff like that. So our goal is to, at some point, have 1 for gold, 1 for iron, 1 for fish, and 1 for the other materials of the game. Now, this game doesn't have many materials. It starts with only gold and iron. And honestly, it doesn't go much farther than that from my experience until late game. But it'll stay at gold and iron. And then from there, you'll get gems. And then the gems go into getting this right, the radiation stuff, which is far down the line. We don't need to worry about that in the first few episodes. There we go. Now that we have iron, I'm just going to keep pumping. And we're about to hit level 3 now. So once we hit level 3, there we go. We're going to go straight into the skills. We're going to get economy. We're going to get economy so that we can actually be productive. Because I don't know if you noticed, but during that little time lapse, we were just standing there. That is not what we want to be doing. And there we go. We actually got pretty lucky because this land is not a bad size at all. Every once in a while, you will get unlucky and have a little piece of land that's no bigger than like 2 blocks around the that little center tomb. Ooh. So what we're gonna do in the meantime is we're just gonna keep farming up, just like any other survival game. Early game kind of sucks, but as you keep going, it gets more and more fun. And now this is the island I was talking about when I was talking about the island over there. Basically, what it does is it's really small. I mean, yeah. And then you have a chest. Dead center of it, you got a chest. what this chest does is you have to make a key, which I already made. It was 2 gold and 2 iron, I think. And you open the chest. Now, these chests do slowly get more and more complicated as time goes on. They'll have puzzles, they'll have secret rooms, they'll have a whole bunch of different stuff. And our job as a player, find them. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. So once I break down this tree, we are going to go over there and open that chest and see what it has. Should have some type of equipment though. The hood? What does it do? Coins are worth 50%. Why is it top hat? I've always thought that was a hood. So basically, that, I don't need to explain that one, but that is very, very, very nice to have. It, well, it says it. Coins are 50% more. I also did level up while I was out. I'm about to level up again. So I'm going to keep going this way. Say I'm going to keep going this way because there is an upgrade down in this bottom left corner somewhere that gives you coal guaranteed every single time you break any type of rock. And coal is so nice because wood is useful later on, and if you keep using that wood to make coal, then you're just wasting the coal. Now, if you have that upgrade, you'll never run out of coal, and you can always be crafting iron, gold, or fish, or anything else that you'll need to make. Okay. So what our goal right now is we're just going to keep pumping out coins and expanding our island so that way we can get more slimes, more glass, more bottles. And if you saw, which it was probably pretty quick, but go to the forge, go to the slime pickaxe, it's 15 iron, bottled torch bugs, and jelly. Now we're pretty close on the jelly, we just need more sand, which we might have enough. Actually, crap. Well, what upgrade do we need to get sand? I think it's just this one, right? It's you. Yeah, okay. So we're going to need to get this industry one just to get glass so that we get the slime pickaxe. And once we get that slime pickaxe, we're going to call it for the first episode. So we're just going to keep her rocking, keep her rolling, till we get that slime pickaxe. Yeah? Alright. And speak of the devil, just got that level. Now, I don't know if we have enough sand for it yet, but I think we should be pretty close, because that's been on in the background for a while. Oof, we don't have nearly enough. Half. Well, I guess we have 5/8. Look at that. We're almost there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh my. Glass, we have the sand we need, sorry. What we're gonna do now is make this final bottle. This isn't the final bottle. We have this one, and then we have to craft up one more. This will give us 4. And now, once we have this one, we'll have to wait for nighttime. Nighttime comes around, we make the pickaxe. Oof. Be fun, fun, fun. Alright. In the meantime, though, I did buy another island, and on this island is another puzzle. Now this is one of the early game puzzles, but I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds, like 10 seconds to try to figure this one out. All right, you ready? You ready? Go. You get it? Did you get it? No? Well, that sucks. I don't know it either. I'm kidding. So, basically, what this puzzle is see that rainbow in the middle? And see these mushrooms around the outer edge? Your goal is to do the colors of that rainbow in order. And once you get them in order, a chest should spawn in the middle. Now, I forget if it's inside to outside or outside to in. So we're going to try both, and hopefully they work. So let's go for it. Alright. So that's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Oh, well, I guess we're killing the cow. And purple. And there we go. It's outside. Now I already did craft a key. So we're gonna open it up. See what we get. We got a light. This light, so useful. No, I'm kidding. It's probably one of the most useful things I could find. But yeah. There's the puzzle. And now this should also be the pickaxe, right? Oh, well. Wow. We are, in fact, missing 4 iron. So while that's melting up, all we're gonna do is keep farming for a little bit. That shouldn't take too long to craft. Yeah. We're gonna do one more speed up, and by the time I'm back, it'll be crafted in my inventory. Bye-bye. And now that pickaxe is just about done crafting, we are back. Oh, hold up. Ooh, we are back. And there we go. Slime pickaxe. Thing we worked a total of 45 minutes for. It's not much better than the stone one. But I'll tell you, now that we're at the stage we're at now, where we do have this skill where we can turn stone into coal, which is this one right here. Geology, all rocks drop coal. Now that we have that, this game is going to fly by. So this next episode after this, it's going to be a whole lot better. So, have a good night. Bye-bye.